I don't know if you guys saw, but Adam Schefter says the latest intel is that Travis Hunter may be the likely pick for Cleveland. I think there's a video here. Check this out.
The latest intel now is that I believe Travis Hunter is the more likely pick at 2 today, a couple of weeks out of the NFL draft for a couple of different reasons. I think the Cleveland Browns watched him on Friday at his pro day, and they saw somebody that could move like nobody else. I think that going into that day, they viewed him as somebody they could play at wide receiver, and I think sprinkle in defensive back. So I think he could play two ways for them, but I think they may think of him more as a receiver than a cornerback.
Also, Steve, the guy that wants to abolish cover 2, Mel Kiper, has also said he is probably going to be a wideout. I got guys in here who actually talked to the kid and think he's definitely a DB only. So,
I'm going to say something. I believe that his best position and scheme, based on what I have seen now, obviously at receiver, he has a good floor. He'll be productive in today's game, the way it is officiated and the way it's legislated. Where he impressed me most off press, off the ball corner. He's got rare instincts. He's made plays where he gets 2-on-1, the high-low concept where he baits the quarterback and he breaks on it. He did that in the opening game against TCU. He made a similar play against UCLA 2 years ago where he was in a conflict situation out into the flat and he baited the quarterback. And I've never seen a guy play it like that. And I said, wow. I think he can be like an Asante Samuels type cornerback and make multiple Pro Bowls as a corner. Now, I don't know if he does the T-step. I don't know if he do the T-step, but I don't know what Dion would say.
I'm so glad you use Asante as your comp right there. That was perfect.
But I'm just telling you, an off-the-ball type of cornerback where you could see the quarterback and react. He's got rare football instincts and twitch. I'm just telling you.
I'm working on. I'm getting Asante on the show. We're getting Asante on the show.
Like, would I use him in packages on both sides? Yes. Or another way I would use him if he's my full-time receiver. I make him my nickelback, and I would actually try to employ a lot of robber or bandit technique with him. Have him patrol the middle of the field and just kind of use your instincts. I think he's got rare football IQ. It's not just that he's fast or quick. He can really think the game quick. You cannot teach what he does.
No, you can't. I think he's got Ray Lewis ball skills, like as far as a guy knowing where the ball's going, IQ, football IQ.
Raymond Anthony Lewis, the greatest linebacker in the history of man.
Yeah, right behind London, London Fletcher.
Yeah, nobody.
So do you guys think he'll actually? Let's say Cleveland does draft him. You guys think Cleveland will use him on both sides? Like, you think he'll play like pretty heavily on both sides? Jason,
can I ask a question?
Yes, you may.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question with your question to answer your question?
Please do. It's the Coach JB show with Big Smitty.
Who's gonna throw him the fucking ball?
Can he pick it, homie?
Can we clearly stop talking about him at wideout? Who's throwing him the ball in Cleveland?
But still, but he's still gonna get his catches. He is, Coach. That's just the way it works.
Yeah,
I mean, are they better trade
unless it's AR5, he'll get the ball. Okay, sorry.
They better trade for Kirk Cousins.
Low blow.
Here's my point. I want to bring up real quick. If he goes to Cleveland as a wideout primarily, and let's say he's 90-10 wideout DB or 80-20, whatever the hell it is, I still think he's gonna have to play one side. There's no question. You're gonna ruin this kid's career. But anyway, I'm a hater. So here's the thing. You put him on offense with no quarterback, that's the last you're gonna see of him. That's the crazy part that no one wants to talk about. You better play him at DB, like Steve said, and let him be instinctual and stay upright and be maybe put him in some return game on punt or something and let him be the athlete he is. Throw him some slip screens and shit on offense because you ain't got no cue. Well, and you're gonna get this kid fucked up.
I don't know. I mean, Pickett can be somewhat average, right?
Yeah. We've seen great receivers still perform well with average quarterbacks. I mean, look at what happened with Justin Jefferson this past year and Sam Darnold at QB. I mean, we saw that happen. I mean,
he's a rookie. He's a rookie that has to learn how to play against grown men.
I hear you, homie.
And he's a rookie at wideout. We're gonna throw out there.
Rookie wideouts perform immediately. We've seen it happen.
Yeah,
but Smitty, he's not a toned. He's not a. I agree with Steve Smith. This guy's he's a jack of all trades. You got to go be a master of something. In the NFL, homie, This ain't Parks League. This ain't
Then.
Parks
That's
League.
but coach. That's why you work on the craft.
Right.
And I don't know how people. If you want the ball, I would make him into a multi-dimensional Swiss Army knife. I don't know if I do kickoff returns, but I would see. Can you do punts? Do you want to even do kickoff return?
I'm saying punt return. That's what
Travis is an anomaly. I want to see. Let's give him a chance to just see. And if he can't do it, if you're right, JB, cool. We'll learn pretty quickly in year one, and then he'll pick a side and we'll stay there. But let's at least give the cat a chance.
Hey,
We're all
Steve,
losing our minds because we've never seen it. So to our mind, it sounds like crazy as hell to even be realistic. But let's give the kid a chance, and then he might prove us wrong.
Hey, Steve, Smitty, I want to share something from a friend of ours. We talk to all the time because Tank Johnson hits us up all the time, talks shit, and we always go back and forth. He said he wants to give his Tank hot take of the day. I want to get Steve,
the hot tank.
I want to get Steve's take on this because I agree. I agree 1,000%. It's kind of what I've been saying for a long time. He said Tank's hot take. Travis Hunter playing both ways in college is a direct result of the decline in college football. All these new transfers who barely play spring together, trying to stop an elite athlete won't fly in the pros. I agree 1,000% because you're in the league that don't even have a camaraderie on defense as a scheme, a little less camaraderie as a team. See what I did right there, Smitty? And now we're going to ask this guy to go right over with a mid or to lower level quarterback in Cleveland and then go ball out at wideout. It's not going to happen. I've been saying it, but I'm the asshole. Remember what I said? He won't be that big of a name in a few years in the NFL. And everybody's like, you're crazy.
I disagree.
I don't disagree with you. Look, Tank, we're not saying he's going to play 140 snaps. I don't think that's feasible. I think what we're saying is he will be a full-time receiver that gets a little bit of time at cornerback or safety or robber, bandit, whatever. You got to find roles. You can't waste the guy.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, and this happened to Desmond Howard and some other really good receivers, and Rocket Ismail went through the same thing. These were not big guys. There have been great all-time college wide receivers that they found out at the next level they could not beat man press, and their careers basically were never the same. That was the problem with Desmond. That was the problem with Rocket.
Here's what I don't.
This is not beat press coverage.
I want to throw this out there. So you two are saying that this guy is Ohtani and will be paid.
No.
Well, no. And this, I just want you to hear me out. Like we're saying, this guy. A lot of people are. I'm not just pointing you two out. I'm saying everybody's staying. This guy is the Ohtani of football. Because here's my point. Right now, wideout pay is at an all-time high, and so is DB pay for the elites. Look at the Surtains and look at the guys that get paid.
But not
I hear you. But what I'm saying is, at some point, you're gonna have to get out the pot and hone in on something to get that huge bag. When it in 3 years from now, Steve, it'll be bigger.
And then if he doesn't earn it, he doesn't get it.
That's a good problem to have, though. If he balls out, then here's the money.
Coach, do you remember Troy Brown? Troy Brown, one of the most underrated all-time great New England Patriots. He was a good little receiver. Generally not a number one, but as a 2, 3, and 4, very effective and a good punt returner. Late in his career, they ran out of nickelbacks, and Belichick said, all right, you're going to cover this. And guess what? He was good at it.
Yeah.
And I think Edelman did that too.
Yeah.
So I don't believe any player at this level should be forced to play 140 plays. You're going to get worn out. You're playing.
That's my point. That's my point. A lot of people think this guy's going to play 60 snaps on offense and 40 on defense. I'm like, dude, no.
I'm with you on that.
I think it's more like 50 and 15 or 40 and like 20, which he can do that. He can do that. I'm sorry. I believe that. I think he can go 40 on offense, 20 on defense. I think Travis can do that and be effective. I really believe that. And to the point, Travis believes that too. Bailey, don't we have a video of Travis speaking on this, if I'm not mistaken?
Are you at the next level?
Both, just like you saw me play.
You want to do both. How many snaps in a football game can you play?
All of them, if they give me the chance and the opportunity to do it.
And we were talking about the challenges that come with it. You got to be in offensive meetings.
Hey, this one we got to stop and save the young man.
All right.
Stop the bullshit.
That's
We got
right.
As an athlete, as a competitor, he's going to say that.
Son, don't say it. Son, please stop saying this.
Put yourself in a competitor's mindset, though, JB. Of course,
the adult has to come in and say, son, calm down. Let's calm down.
No, I can't play that much. Like, what's he supposed to say in that moment?
That's my point. That's my point, though. Like, what is he supposed to go in here and say? Well, come on, man. I get it. But I'm saying, like, come on, where's the adults at?
Here's what I believe. Could he do it for maybe a game as an experiment?
Yeah.
Travis a bad boy. He might be over there.
He is.
I'm starting to think about this more, Steve. I don't think he could do it in college. This man would literally not leave the game. And I know it's NFL, but Division I college ain't something to just sleep on. I played college football too. To have that level of in shape,
amazing.
To be able to be in the game, that's crazy, y'all.
Can I macro level this conversation?
Please, and you was a quarterback, so you had a few
macro your ass off.
Let me tell you the difference, okay, real quick.
Yeah, you hand the ball for all game. You get
now. I went to JUCO. Obviously, I signed D1. Obviously, Brian Urlacher was my tour guide at New Mexico. I was later told my clock was up, even though I had won the starting spot during spring ball. So I was at a Division I level, and I was going to start.
All right.
I couldn't go. I go D2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I played Division II. Now
D1.
Let's transition this whole topic and table this to D1 DBs and D1 wideouts. After the 4 DBs that start at, let's say, Michigan, Ohio State, Colorado, wherever you are, who's their backups?
The backups.
Why are you so quiet, Smitty? Who's their backups?
The backups are the backups.
Can you tell me who the backup is for the next guy in the NFL that comes in? He's also an All-American guy. He's not a fucking D2 walk-on. There's a huge difference, Smitty, is what I'm saying, to go 100 snaps in college now in the portal era to the NFL and still think you're going to do the same shit? You're crazy.
But coach, we're not saying he's going to be Jerry Rice on one side of the ball and Rod Woodson on the other one.
Right.
Some are, Steve.
Okay.
Some are.
Some need to calm down. Some need to calm down. What we are saying in today's game,
talk to him,
which is not as physical. And again, it still takes a special human being to make this version of the National Football League. But the way the game is now officiated, I mean, what did I watch last night? Oh, I was watching the 95 Tampa Bay Buccaneers highlight film from NFL. Just because it was on. The level of hits, I mean, a guy like Hardy Nickerson, what he would do to guys coming across
Urban
the
Day,
middle.
what's up?
Oh, Hardy Har. I mean, he was not a man to play with. And then Lonnie Martz and a young Derek Brooks. And John Lynch, I'm watching this, and I'm like, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's assault and battery. That's a death penalty.
Let me ask you something.
The game is a little bit less violent, a lot less violent.
Oh, it's a lot less.
He called it soft. So if that's the case, why can't he play in this soft league?
Yeah, me and Smitty are not saying he's ready to play 120.
You could be right. He could play in a soft league. I'm not saying he can't play both ways. What I'm saying is he's not going to be successful, and you both are setting this young man up for failure. You're setting him up for failure massively.
All I'm saying is this.
I want to know.
Want to be a full-time receiver, I believe in certain nickel and dime situations.
I don't think he is.
Trot him out there.
I think he's a
rare
DB.
Ball skills and anticipation I don't think he's that good of a man press corner, to be honest. I remember that Stanford game. Manor just torched him. That big fella, number 13. He had like 500 yards that game. I actually think his man press is overrated. His anticipation skills are elite. You cannot teach that.
One thing about me, Smitty, I'm gonna protect the babies, man. Like, we are really foolish to think, and we're setting this kid up. Like, I'm telling you, and you're putting him on this pedestal, like that. If he fails, we're going to be like, yeah, you put him on a pedestal. Don't put him on a
Coach. If he goes all Frank Gifford after getting Chuck Bodnarik and he's lying on the field, there's no one's gonna say, well, Smitty and Steve wanted him to play both ways.
Right.
No. He wants to do this. And if
here's the question I have. I want to know where Champ Bailey, Deion Sanders,
he did it, 96.
His father.
Talk about it.
Charles Woodson. I want to know where all these guys are that said, you know what? we had to stand on business and choose a side because we knew that's our way to get paid in this
different time.
Prime Time did play as the starting receiver in 96 after Michael Irvin stuff happened. But he was the starting receiver and cornerback.
Starting receiver, corner, and then flew out and played baseball. Stop playing.
Yeah.
But he was never as good as Bo.
But there is a difference, though. Dion was actually much more well-built. People say what they want about Dion not tackling. I don't think that's I think that's a little bit overblown.
Dion was physical.
Dion was very strong in the upper body. I'm just telling you, he was very well-built.
My former coach played against him and said, Dion's cockstrong as shit. You could act like you could call him a non-tackler all you want. He was just smart.
Right. All I know is this about would I rather have Deion Sanders just push a guy and stay healthy or get himself banged up? I'll just put it like this. I don't ask Barry Bonds to bunt.
Right.
Okay? Hit home runs. So if Deion thinks that he's going to make a business decision to make sure he's out there healthy as can be for whatever amount of plays as a corner, I'd be like, Deion, you can go out there and play flag football once in a while. I need you to tackle once or twice a game. That's it.
Yeah.
But what I'm hearing is that you guys, like, he's the Ohtani. Because, like, Ohtani is the elite.
We're not saying that.
But what I'm saying is Ohtani is the elite pitcher and hitter. We've never seen it. Like, elite. Babe Ruth did it, but, like, this guy's elite in more of a loaded bat scenario era. He is elite at both. Is Travis really elite at both? And I
think Travis could be like,
we're going to see the first anomaly ever. This guy's elite. He's a 1A wideout and he's a 1A DB that we've never seen before. You're saying that.
I think Travis could be like an all-pro DB and it'd be like a really good number 3, number 2 wideout.
But that's why so why play him then over there? Like you're forcing around here.
Number 2 and number 3 is very valuable. And why we say
no, not really. Not when I could go. I know I could draft the 2 or 3. Then I'll go get the kid from Arizona.
The one that doesn't like to watch film?
Play one side? Well, Steve, he's just going to stay right there and go over to Arizona and play for Kyler Murray. Him and Kyler Murray used to play video games.
Yeah, they play asteroids together. I mean, T-Mac, you're from Servite. That's a disciplined program. That was so disappointing to hear.
I gotta say it's true.
He may have dropped out of my top 5,000 after that.
I gotta ask my boy.
I love T-Mac. I love T-Mac.
I'm gonna have his high school coach on the show. Actually, a good friend of mine. I'm gonna have him on and ask him if that's true.
Maybe not. You have no connections.
I mean, T-Mac, you're getting drafted. You're going through a job interview. I mean, the first thing you don't say is, well, I'm never going to do overtime or work hard. But anyway, how much is my vacation? I mean, I got to be like, next, get this bum out of here.
I gotta see what I'm gonna find out if the G, because we had somebody on last week. We asked him what he thought if he's gonna drop from that. Just that.
Well, it doesn't help him. I don't know how much it hurts him. I know it doesn't help him. Hey, what do you like about T-Mac? Never watches football. Wow, that's our type of guy. Let's draft him. That's
the point.
That's my type of guy. It's hilarious.
Let's trade up to get him. Shit.
Like Steve, that's my point. Like it cannot help. It cannot help.
I mean, would you lie better? Good grief. Hey, T-Mac, if your wife says in 10 years, honey, does this dress make me look fat? Yeah, you're rotund. God damn. I'm going to go to OnlyFans now.
Hey, when keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah, it goes real wrong.
Did he say OnlyFans? Did he say OnlyFans, Smitty?
Yeah. Hey, whatever. Go to something.
Keeping it real goes wrong, JB. Stop playing on my phone.
Stop playing on my phone.